Day of the Daleks is the serial which got me into classic Doctor Who, or Doctor Who at all in general. I was intrigued to watch a Dalek serial, and I settled on this four-parter from the show's supposedly greatest era, the 70s. By the time part 1 ended, I was entirely on board. The plastic Daleks shaking, fading into one another, crying, "Exterminate them! Exterminate them!" Oh wow, this is just genius. The play pretend component of it, the fun of imagining such cosmic universal implications to these silly children's show props, that was completely glorious. And then it was a superlative time travel plot, one I recognised as the X-Men Days of Future Past plotline, though of course X-Men comic co-writer John Byrne has confirmed he had seen the story on television, and that it would have plausibly influenced the X-Men story arc. I also viewed the special edition of 2011 via the website Dailymotion, I believe, and so I saw the version of the story which has been considered a masterpiece compared with a flawed original broadcast serial. So Day of the Daleks remains almost my favourite serial of the classic era, or at least of the Pertwee era, along with Claws of Axos, Carnival of Monsters. That's probably my favourite of this era, actually. That's just so good. And/or Planet of the Spiders. I also adore Invasion of the Dinosaurs, the Sea Devils, the Green Death, and the Ambassadors of Death, and Terror of the Autons, and the Daemons. Anyway, likely is not my favourite Dalek serial. Well, Evil is brilliant, Genesis is really brilliant, and I really enjoy all three of the 80s Dalek stories, especially Remembrance, a sensational, grandiose masterwork. How I might consider introducing others to Classic Who, and Daleks, is Day of the Daleks, though I'll have to remind them it's a special edition, though it's a way of easing them into the traditional VFX of classic Doctor Who.